Hello world. Edit at bracket. Let's add a declaration of a new function. Get CPU frequency. The frequency of CPU is not gotten. It can be calculated. Do you know where we will edit? Just and get CPU type A. Well, get CPU frequency A char asterisk semicolon. Include it bracket. We add two head file just below string period H. Just about get CPU factory A. Number include Windows period H. Number include stdio period H. Windows period H for API use. df is the bracket. Let's add a definition. Just and the include file we added just now. Number define RDTSC. You can see you must read the definition as a line. Number define RDTSC on space underline ASM underline EMIT space 0x0f f space underline ASM space underline EMIT space 0x31 like this in a line. Edit at bracket. Wild get CPU frequency A char asterisk p char, underline int64 space cycles start equals 0, comma, cycles stop equals 0, semicolon. Unsigned underline int64 space nctr. CTR means counter. CTR equals 0, comma, n freq equals 0, comma. nctr stop equals 0, semicolon. If exclamation query performance frequency Windows period H announce this prototype LA large underline inter asterisk ampersand n freq we call Windows API query performance frequency. The parameter is n freq. Return. If it's failed, we will return semicolon. Query performance frequency. Query performance counter, not frequency. Query performance counter. COUNTER counter. Large and line integ asterisk ampersand n ctr stop semicolon n ctr stop plus equals n freq semicolon. Underline ASM. RDTSC macro we have defined just now. MOV space DWORD word space PTR pointer. The reserved keyword in assembly language dword space ptr space cycles start, comma, EAX. MOV space dword space ptr space cycles start +4, comma, EDX curly bracket. Added at bcat. Do as printf. We include stdio period to use this function as printf. Do query performance counter large underline integer. You know where our function is written. Our function use assembly language, so you can know where it will be written, not integer. Asterisk ampersand nctr semicolon. Well, nctr rather than nctr stop semicolon. Underline ASM. RDTSC MOV space dword space ptr space cycles stop, comma, EAX. MOV dword space ptr cycles stop +4, comma, EDX. Float space F equals float F float cycles stop minus float cycles start space slash means divided by. One million semicolon. As printf pchar space pchar, comma, quotation %lf, comma, f semicolon. curly bracket. See the bottom. Number and if // underline 1664L underline CPP underline, so you can know where the function is writing. On C64T period H, we just open in our IDE to add a declaration of a function. We don't use the wizard, we just tap here. We only open header file. We never open source file. Why? You know. Wild space get CPU frequency. Wild semicolon, not frequency A, frequency. Pay attention. Edit a bracket. Wild on C64T. You can see number and if / underline on C64T underline CPP underline. We will add source code here. Wild space ONC64T colon get CPU frequency wild curly bracket char space CPU ID 64 equals curly bracket 0 curly bracket semicolon get CPU frequency A. We call the function CPU ID semicolon append text buffer quotation the CPU frequency colon space %s space mhz \r\n comma CPU ID semicolon curly bracket. We call this function get CPU tap. We just add our line under there. Get CPU tap semicolon. Get CPU frequency semicolon. Run. build and run. So the frequency is calculated about 2,992 megahertz. You just practice by heart and do your best. Ladies and gentlemen, see you later.